Originated in the ancient city of Sukhothai, Loy Krathong has been celebrated by the Thai people since the 14th century. Ever since then, Thai people as well as foreigners have celebrated the well-known special occasion with their family, along with their friends and other loved ones. They reveled by going to nearby rivers, klongs, or ponds to float their lotus-shaped vessels made of banana leaves. With this activity, they will be evoking the spirit of the sacred past with the blessing of a full moon. Years ago, krathongs were made of banana leaves and a slice of a banana tree trunk, decorated with vibrant flowers, joss sticks, and a candle. Floating the krathong down the river during the high tide and at the end of the rainy season not only signifies the attempt to purge evil or bad luck, but also represents an act of worshipping the goddess of the water. Even years before, this festival was found timely enough for young Thai couples to bind their love together. As the years have gone by, Thai citizens and foreigners of the country continue to celebrate the special occasion. Although in these modern times, ways and methods of celebration may have been altered or observed differently, especially in the situations of the epidemic. In the moment of the beginning of the virus outbreak, people within the country have begun practicing regulations in order to maintain the virus. This has affected the commemoration of the widely known festival. Less and less people have been willing to go out of their houses and revel around crowded areas. In my observance, celebrations of the Loy Krathong festival have become less lively compared to past celebrations. But in my opinion, it is only for the reason of lessened audiences. People would still float their krathongs in the river, float their lanterns to the sky, perform cultural dances, and have traditional activities. As for the materials used for the krathongs, people who celebrate are more aware to create their own with the use of environmentally friendly materials such as bread for bases and toothpicks instead of needle pins. Thai people and foreigners have been trying to increase awareness of keeping their environment healthy and clean while celebrating during festivals with a method of using recyclable and biodegradable materials, especially in these times of high risk from climate change and pollution. Over the years, people have affected Thai culture through internal and external changes. These changes consist of concern for the environment and our own well-being, pandemic regulations, foreign Western influence, and etc. Thai people and others who celebrate should be aware of these changes and how much they will affect how we celebrate the annual special occasion. As more foreigners become aware of the fun-filled festival, there is no doubt that they will have some kind of influence towards Thai traditions. In my opinion, we should allow them to offer their opinions as long as it leads to improvements and unity, not chaos and disagreements. People should still continue with the traditional Loy Krathong activities in order to preserve the original sense of the culture. I believe Thai people ought to teach those who are new to the festival the indigenous ways of celebrating the event, so that as time goes by, their traditions will still have fragments of the primary customs that will never be forgotten. One simple method to preserve the Loy Krathong festival traditions is to continue to celebrate the old-fashioned way. We must showcase how the festivities were originally celebrated by recreating them and following what they did on the well-known festival. We should all work together as a united community, so our cultures and traditions will remain with us as we move on forward and enter the modern ways of the future.